help you fix your problems. It's called Fix Your Life. Call me, 1-800-529-5465. Sandeep in Ontario, Canada. How are you?
Sorry. I didn't hear that.
Okay, what's going on?
Hi, I have a question. So I know someone who is in the U.S., so he's under guardianship case, and his case was approved in 2016, and after that there was a petition going on in New York about they don't want to give the green cards and stuff. So he applied the appeal and it got denied, and they asked because it was approved in the Queen's Court and they don't consider that one. And now he reapplied again. So it has been like over 6 months that he has been waiting, and there is no update yet. So I was just wondering, what's going to be happen with that?
Okay, all right. I actually understand what you're saying. Probably very few people do understand, but I actually understand. You're talking about a special immigrant juvenile petition, and you're talking about a situation where somebody went into family court between the age and got guardianship of this person between the ages of 18 and 21 in the state of New York. Yes. And during the Trump administration, for the history of special immigrant juveniles, as long as you had a family court petition and an order of guardianship and a special order saying it's not in your best interest to be reunited with at least one of your biological parents from a family court judge, that entitled you to special immigrant juvenile status. And as long as you filed your adjustment of status application within that time frame, then you were entitled to get your green card. And what happened during the Trump administration is Trump administration was trying to prevent people from getting green cards, including deserving children who didn't have parents in America. So what they said is if somebody got legal guardianship of a child between the ages of 18 and 21, they're not going to recognize that for special immigrant juvenile petitions because they're over 18, they're not really a child anymore. And everybody who had those SIJ cases filed, guardianships by a local family court in New York, and then the SIJ application filed, ultimately got their cases denied because the change in the regulation. Now, we had in my particular office, we had 3 or 4 people who got caught up in that. We appealed. They lost the appeal, and then we appealed into federal court and ultimately won those cases in federal court because the federal court actually changed the regulations and said what Donald Trump did was incorrect. And those people are either on their way or already have obtained their green cards. In your particular example, I think you said they appealed and lost. I don't know what appeal they did. Was it to the Board of Immigration Appeals? Did they appeal into federal court? But if there was a legal guardianship, that was completed before this person turned 21, and there was a special ruling that this person, boy or girl, whoever it is, should not be reunited with at least one of his or her biological parents, and the adjustment was filed, that qualified this person for a green card. So now you're basically looking at what procedure or what's the best procedure to follow to fix this. Now you said he is it a he or she?
He's my boyfriend.
Okay, so
he can't get married until the time he gets status or something.
So he's over 21. So he filed a new SIJ even though he's over 21. Is that what he did?
No, he got approved when he was 20.
My question to you is, the SIJ was denied.
Yes.
And he's now, I presume, over 21 years old. And,
yes.
And you said that he filed a new adjustment application now?
Yes, he applied I-294 again.
I-294?
Yes, they asked. So he's a lawyer.
I don't know what an I-294 is. I have no idea what an I-294 is. But okay, I think you're getting the number wrong. But I don't know if refiling a new adjustment application after he turned 21 is the right procedure, just off the top of my head, because it seems like he wouldn't qualify because he's over 21. You got to fight the old case that got denied even on the appeal. So they have, to me, what I think in my head is they have something called an Administrative Procedures Act claim. And you have 6 years in which to bring that into federal court, saying that the government didn't follow their own procedures in denying this application, and they didn't. So to me, rather than filing a new adjustment after 21, which you wouldn't qualify for, and saying, well, even though he's over 21 and doesn't qualify, you should give it to him anyway because he deserved it from years ago, that doesn't really hold water for me. If, especially, as an attorney, to me, I would be thinking filing an APA claim in which you have 6 years in which to do it from the date of the denial, and say they didn't follow their own rules and regulations. And federal judge, I want you to go back to that case that was filed when he was 19 and tell the government to follow their rules and regulations. That's how I would handle it.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do it, but there's no update. It's like more than 6 months that he did it again.
That's not what they're trying to do. You told me he filed a new adjustment application. That's completely different than what I just said.
No, it's the same application that he appealed it and it got denied.
Then I don't know. Then whatever you're describing to me, by the way, you didn't really describe it very well. I just kind of got the gist of what you were saying, but I would have to see what the lawyer's doing at this point. Okay, but my advice, I don't know what he's doing. My advice is file an APA claim on the denied adjustment from years ago. But I'm happy to help if he wants me to review the file. Hold on one second. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.